Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? I'm still not feeling very well and I brushed my hair today, so don't mind it. Just if I have to put up with it, so does everyone else. Okay, who have we got here today? Menacing Muskrat, out to lunch. I've got a cat right in front of me. Kai, how you going? Who else have we got? Hang on a sec. Out to lunch said, Louder with Crowder showed the Nashville Shooter Manifesto. Salty Cracker did a video on it. I've got it bookmarked. Kai said, Sugarbee dropped a video of DC black fences are coming down finally. I searched for that, but I couldn't find anything on it. So we'll see what happens. Out to lunch said, Kai, I wonder why they're taking the fences down. Out to lunch said, wish I knew. I guess the secret trials that might be wrapping up. Out to lunch said, maybe the government's so broke they're pawning them off. Oh my goodness. Kai said, those cars at the Bush funeral said, I'm sorry, they know everything. Who else have we got in here? We've got Menacing Muskrat and Alex and who else? I know there's other people in here. Hang on, I'll get there. Michelle, how you going? Who else we got? Simone, how you going? Charles, how you going? Who else have we got? Is that it? Is that it? That's all I can see for now. I think I said Simone. Okay, let's go over to the screen. Oh, okay, all bookmarks. We want the bookmarks because there is some interesting stuff going on. Andy No said, breaking, an American or Canadian militant Antifa activist who attended the London Palestine protest called Billboard Chris a fascist for opposing transitioning children. The Antifa man tries to rally Muslim women to his cause, but they tell him they disagree with him as well. Let's have a listen.
Why do you think we should sterilize kids?
Why do you think you have the right to control a child's body?
What's a trans body?
A child's body. You're enforcing the parents' control over a person's body.
So, are you familiar with the facts about this, about how children are being sterilized?
I don't think you're familiar with the facts of this. You're not familiar with this.
Really?
Yeah, your facts are incorrect. Your facts are incorrect.
Like what? What's incorrect?
Children are not being sterilized.
Oh, really? So I'm filming right now, but I could bring up the consent forms that these children signed at these gender clinics, where it says right on there that puberty blockers and prostate hormones are sterilized. This isn't some secret knowledge. All the trans health experts themselves will tell this to
It's
you.
completely public. I mean, the drug that's used is triptolin. Triptolin is the exact same drug used to chemically castrate paedophiles and sex offenders. It's used to sterilize people back in the 70s and onwards. It was originally developed to treat cancer.
I have a question for you. Why do you feel the need to intimidate me?
Oh, I was just walking by and you called me an effing fascist, so
Yeah, because
I thought you might like to have a
fascist ideology
conversation.
on your fucking
So
billboard.
again, what is fascist about trying to protect children from irreversible harm?
You are actually causing children to commit suicide with what you are propagating right now.
So this is what I hear every time I talk to some mass trans activists like yourself. The only thing they can ever say is that kids are going to kill themselves if we don't mutilate and sterilize them. But there's no data to support that at all. In fact, if you look at the only studies that have ever
If you
been
look
done,
at the rates of trans suicide and trans mental health for kids who need this life-saving care.
Life-saving?
Yes, life-saving care.
life-saving?
It's life-saving
how so?
because without it, they would be fucking miserable. They would, and
Well, you just
many
told me
of
a
them
minute ago
commit
they were all
suicide.
killing themselves.
Many of them do. Many of them do
And
commit
you've got
suicide.
some data on this, do you?
I don't have it on me at the moment, but I have seen these studies and I have
Have you?
read these studies. Yes, I have.
Well, maybe you could send them to me later because I've
I
been.
do not want to have any contact with you.
Oh, so you don't actually want to prove any of your points because you actually have no evidence for any. Do you know about half of these kids?
Trying to propagate anti-LGBTQ propaganda. He's trying to tell children that they are not allowed to be trans.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not.
You're wrong.
In some religions, you can't do that. Yeah, you have to respect that decision. 3 Abrahamic religions, yeah, LGBTQ. But in some religions, they accept that. But in our religion, you can't do that. What religion are you? What religion are you? Catholic.
I'm not Catholic.
Why are you then?
He doesn't have a religion. He's Antifa.
What do you identify
Look at this little coward wearing his mask. He doesn't have a religion.
What do you identify yourself?
Okay.
Okay. Boss, wait, stop up. No, wait, where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
That's right. Run away. Good job.
Busted. Oh dear, that's quite funny. I think we're going to see more of this. They're turning on each other. Okay, breaking. Andy No said militant climate activist attacked a 17th century Diego Velasquez. Oh my God. I said this perfectly before, now I'm getting tongue-tied. Velasquez painting, I'm not sure if I said that right, at the National Gallery in London this morning. The two were arrested by police. This is a 17th century painting. Okay, are we going to listen to these two whack jobs? Okay.
Women did not get the vote by voting. It is time for deeds and not words. It is time to just stop oil.
Politics is failing us.
Hang on one sec. This actually looks and sounds like someone's trying to act and not doing a very good job at it. I don't know if you got that impression, but this is very weird.
Filled women in 1914. If millions will die due to new oil and gas licensing, millions! If we love history, if we love art, and if we love our families, we must just stop oil.
You go first, mate. I'm sure half the things he's wearing there are because of oil.
Please go to the next row, please. They don't care about us. They don't care about our futures. Billions, hundreds of billions of pounds made every year. Our politics are filled with dirty money.
The suffragettes slashed its very picture.
Leave the room immediately, please. You need to leave the room, please. ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
not shown in here.
This room is closed. Head to the exit,
You need
please.
to leave the room, please,
This
sir.
room is closed.
You need to leave the room, please, sir.
Trespassing. The room is closed.
You are a trespasser if you're not leaving the room, sir.
Thank you very much.
You need to leave the room, please. Sir, you need to go.
Hello? This room
Sir,
is
you
closed,
are a
sir.
trespasser if you're not
I've
leaving
asked
the
you
room.
3 times, sir. Please go to the
Sir,
exit.
you need to go, please.
Please go to the exit. Thank
Left
you for
side.
coming. Please go to the exit. This room is closed.
This side, sir.
Excuse me, you need to leave now, please. Thank you.
Romeo for the other Romeo, stand by if you need assistance.
Was the room closed for the climate activists or just the reporter? But that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It looks like a big act with really bad actors. Really, really bad. Okay, Oz Integrity said, meanwhile, Australians for the most cannot afford these local foods. Because Anthony Albanese has said from honey to beef, lobster to wine, Chinese consumers love Australian products. I'm sure they do. Selling Australia out to the Chinese. It's wonderful to see so many familiar brands on display at the International Imports Expo in Shanghai. What about Australians, mate? We don't get to eat that shit. We don't get it. Chinese get it. You've got to be kidding me. Salty Texan said a US military official has announced the impending closure of banks across America and the cancellation of the, take this with a team of salt, with a pinch of salt, cancellation of the 2024 presidential election. A sudden closure of all major banks in the US is imminent and will last up to 3 weeks, according to Colonel Douglas McGregor. During a recent appearance on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, Colonel McGregor also announced the 2024 election will be cancelled due to the declaration of martial law. I don't know, take it with a grain of salt. Believe what you want, do your own research and all that stuff. Bob Smith said this bloke is clearly sick in the head, and yet here we have David Pocock egging the F-wit on. David should be ashamed of himself. This bloke is starving himself to death and David pops down for a selfie. Shameless stuff. Gregory Andrews said Australia needs a lot more people like this man in our parliament. No, we don't. This is David Pocock. I would remove the Po. And I hope his dog's not striking on a hunger strike, because that would not be the dog's with the dog's permission. I guarantee you. Liberty Times and Politics said dedicated to Jen Moore. If you're like most people, you don't know any people who have died mysteriously or of a bizarre suicide, but if you're Bill or Hillary Clinton, it's a different story. The list, 56 so far. James McDougall, Clinton's convicted Whitewater partner, died of an apparent heart attack while in solitary confinement. He was a key witness in Ken Starr's investigation. Mary Mahoney, a former White House intern, was murdered July 1997 at a Starbucks in Georgetown. The murder happened just after she was to go public with her story of sexual harassment in the White House. 3. Vince Foster, former White House counsellor and colleague of Hillary Clinton at Little Rock's Rose law firm, died of a gunshot wound to the head, ruled a suicide. Now, some of these are, I believe they were, stabbed themselves in the back 10 times, shot themselves, and were still called a suicide. Ron Brown, Secretary of Commerce and former DNC chairman, reported to have died by impact in a plane crash. A pathologist close to the investigation reported that there was a hole in the top of Brown's skull, resembling a gunshot wound at the time of his death. Brown was being investigated and spoke publicly of his willingness to cut a deal with prosecutors. 5. Victor Razor II and Montgomery Razor, major players in the Clintons' fundraising organisation, died in a private plane crash in July 1992. 6. Paul Tully, DNC political director, or Tully, found dead in a hotel room in Little Rock, September 1992, described by Clinton as a dear friend and trusted advisor. 7. Ed Wiley, Clinton fundraiser, found dead November 1993, deep in the woods in VA of a gunshot wound to the head, ruled a suicide. Ed Wiley died on the same day. His wife, Kathleen, I think it's Wiley, claimed Bill Clinton groped her in the Oval Office in the White House. Ed Wiley was involved with several Clinton fundraising events. 8. Jerry Parks, head of Clinton's Goober National Security Team in Little Rock. Gunned down in his car at a deserted intersection outside Little Rock. Park's son said his father was building a dossier on Clinton. He allegedly threatened to reveal this information. After he died, the files were mysteriously removed from his house. 9. James Bunch died from a gunshot suicide. It was reported that he had a black pool of people which contained names of influential people who visited prostitutes in Texas and Arkansas. 10. James Wilson was found dead in May 1993 from an apparent suicide. He was reported to have ties to Whitewater. 11. Kathy Ferguson, ex-wife of Arkansas State Trooper Danny Ferguson, was found dead in May 1994 in her living room with a gunshot wound to the head. It was ruled a suicide even though there are several packed suitcases as if she was going somewhere. Danny Ferguson was a co-defendant along with Bill Clinton in the Paula Jones lawsuit. Kathy Ferguson was a possible corroborating witness for Paula Jones. 12. Bill Shelton, Arkansas State Trooper and fiancé of Kathy Ferguson. Critical of the suicide ruling of his fiancée, he was found dead in June 1994 of a gunshot wound, also ruled a suicide at the gravesite of his fiancée. 13. Gandhi Bow, attorney for Clinton's friend Dan Lassiter, died by jumping out a window of a tall building January 1994. His client was a convicted drug distributor. 14. Florence Martin, accountant and subcontractor for CIA, was related to the Barry Seal Mena Airport drug smuggling case. Ooh. That seems like it's also connected to the bodies on the tracks. I don't know if people know about that, but look into it. He died of 3 gunshot wounds. 15. Susan Coleman reportedly had an affair with Bill Clinton when she was Arkansas Attorney General, died of a gunshot wound to the back of the head, ruled a suicide, was pregnant at the time of her death. 16. Paula Grover, Clinton's speech interpreter for the deaf from 1978 until her death December 9, 1992. She died in a one-car accident. 17. Danny Casolaro, investigative reporter investigating Mena Airport and Arkansas Development Authority. He slit his wrist applying the middle of his investigation. During the middle of his investigation. 18. Paul Wiltshire, attorney investigating corruption at Mena Airport with Casolaro, and the 1980 October surprise, was found dead June 22nd, 1993 in his Washington, D.C. apartment. He delivered a report to Janet Reno 3 weeks before his death. 19. John Parnell Walker, Whitewater investigator for Resolution Trust Corporation, jumped to his death from his Arlington VA apartment balcony August 15, 1993. He was investigating the Morgan Guarantee scandal. 20. Barbara Wise, Commerce Department staffer, worked closely with Ron Brown and John Huang. Cause of death unknown, died November the 29th, 1996. Her bruised nude body was found locked in her office at Commerce Department. 21. Charles Messina, Assistant Secretary of Commerce who gave John Huang special security clearance, died shortly thereafter in a small plane crash. 22. Dr. Stanley Hurd, Chairman of the National Chiropractic Healthcare Advisory Committee, died with his attorney Steve Dixon in a small plane crash. Dr. Hurd, in addition to serving on Clinton's advisory council, personally treated Clinton's mother, stepfather and brother. 23. Barry Seal, drug-running pilot out of Mena, Arkansas. Death was no accident. He was the drug runner, and it was linked to what happened with the boys on the track, as I said, the bodies on the track. 24. Johnny Lord Horn Jr., mechanic, found a check made out to Bill Clinton, the car of a trunk left at his in the trunk of a car left at his repair shop. He was found dead after his car had hit a utility pole. 25. Stanley Huggins investigated Madison Guarantee. His death was purported suicide, and his autopsy report was never released. 26. Herschel Friday, attorney and Clinton fundraiser, died 3/1/1994 when his plane exploded. 7 out of 10 plane crashes are not accidents. 27. Just thought I'd throw that out there. 27. Kevin Ives and Don Henry, known as the Boys on the Track case. Reports say the boys may have stumbled upon the Mena, Arkansas airport drug operation. A controversial case. The initial report of deaths said due to falling asleep on the railroad tracks. They weren't. They were dead before they were placed on the tracks. Later reports claim the two boys had been slain before being placed on the tracks. Many linked to the case died before their testimony could come before a grand jury. The following persons had information on the Ives Henry case. 28. Keith Coney died when his motorcycle slammed into the back of a truck, July 1988. 29. Keith McCaskill died, stabbed 113 times. I bet you that was ruled a suicide. November 1988. 30. Greg Collins died from a gunshot wound, January 1989. 31. Jeff Rhodes. He was shot, mutilated and found burnt in a trash dump in 1989. And I bet you that one was ruled a suicide too. Because it's strange what they'll rule a suicide these days. 32. James Milan found decapitated. However, the coroner ruled his death was due to natural causes. Was that the one where they couldn't find the head and they thought the dog ate it? And then they found it a week later in a trash can out the back or outside. 33. Jordan Kettleson was found shot to death in the front seat of his pickup truck in June 1990. 34. Richard Winters, a suspect in the Ives Henry deaths. He was killed in a set-up robbery July 1989. The following Clinton bodyguards are dead. 35. Major William S. Barkley Jr. 36. Captain Scott J. Reynolds. 37. Sergeant Brian Hanley. 38. Sergeant Tim Sahel. Bodyguards continued. 39. Major General William Robertson. 40. Colonel William Desberger. 41. Colonel Robert Kelly. 42. Spec Gary Rhodes. 43. Steve Willis. 44. Robert Williams. 45. Conway LeBleur. 46. Todd McKeon. 47. Molly McCulley, world-renowned space economist, was brutally murdered in Baltimore Park. 48. John Ash, former president of UN General Assembly, was awaiting trial on bribery charges when he turned up dead in June, apparently having crushed his own windpipe while lifting weights in his home. 49. Victor Thorne, prominent Clinton critic, found dead of an apparent suicide on his birthday. 50. Seth Rich, still no clues in murder of DNC aide. 51. Joe Montano, Filipino-American activist and aide to Sen Kane, dies at age 47. Is that senator? 52. Sean Lucas, DNC lawsuit processor. 53. Seth Rich's family private investigator. There is evidence Seth Rich had contact with WikiLeaks prior to his death. And I believe that's where the leaks came from. It wasn't from Russia hacking into the DNC. But that's what they said it was. 54. Kraus Eberwein, found dead before testifying against Clinton Foundation in Haiti cover-up, where a lot of children were about to be shipped out by Laura Silsby until she got caught. And God knows how many didn't get caught and were shipped out. Laura Silsby also worked for Clinton and the Clinton Foundation, I believe. 55. Peter W. Smith, GOP operative who sought the Clinton emails, found dead in his Minnesota hotel room of apparent suicide a few days before talking to the Wall Street Journal about efforts. 56. Jen Moore, investigative journalist, former law enforcement officer and a reporter for NBC affiliate WDIV-DT Detroit. She was found dead in her DC hotel room of an apparent seizure. This happened after Moore met with DHS and FBI to discuss sex crimes tied to the Clintons. Guaranteed one of these places here would have reported it to the Clintons, by the way. I don't know, but the way they work, I wouldn't be surprised. Allegedly, apparently. 57. Carol Palladino and her husband, John Palladino, both killed in a massive explosion at their New Jersey home. At the time of their deaths, 7/7/18, they were federal witnesses in the investigation of Clinton Foundation, being conducted by the U.S. Attorney Office, Southern District, New York. Is that when houses were just like exploding? I thought they were the smart meters. Okay, 60. Todd Madison, 49. 12/8/2017, U.S. Secret Service agent died while at hospital in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, suffering a cardiac arrest. He was cremated soon after a memorial service in his honor. He was with Hillary Clinton during the 2016 election campaign. He was with her when she collapsed and had to be helped into the van. Remember that? He stayed close beside her at times on stage as she gave speeches. He had worked at the White House when Bill Clinton was president. 61. Dr. Sandeep Shirlekar, 51, pronounced dead 9/30/2016 of apparent overdose suicide at his office in Frederick, Maryland. This doctor performed secret surgery on Hillary Clinton to remove a blood clot. And extensive list on suspicious deaths connected to Clinton machine. Well, okay, we might, can I bookmark? Where's the bookmark for this one? Because I might read this one another time. That was interesting. Because it might have more information in there. That's what I'm wondering. More than 400 suspicious deaths linked to the Clintons. There's no way to bookmark that thing. Oh yeah, there was. Hang on. It's up here. Why is it up here? Post this, copy link, share via. Where's my bookmarks? Man. Okay, well I bookmarked the one underneath it, so... Okay, that was a good one. I'm going to repost that. The Vigilant Fox said media blackout, 10 news stories they chose not to tell you this week, 11/5/23. 10. Matthew Perry is not the only actor to die unexpectedly this year. There are at least 33 more. 33, Freemason. Number 9, historian unveils the real story behind the Hamas terror attack on Israel. Number 8, Elon Musk reveals to Joe Rogan that ventilators, not COVID, destroy lungs. Number 7, Senator Rand Paul calls on US Senate to audit the Fed. Number 6, Dr. Peter McCulloch reveals more bad news about the jabs. Number 5, Border Patrol agents caught illegal immigrants carrying explosives. Number 4, clearly 1 in 3 jabs recipients suffered neurological side effects. Number 3, oncologist who has diagnosed 20,000 cancer patients says he's never seen cancers this deadly before. That's because I believe they do it to us from birth with the things. Number 2, judge overturns Democrat primary election, calling evidence of fraud shocking, which I read yesterday. Number 1, can I say this word anymore? I don't know. Who knows? But the Iva and the Mectin, right? The drug once labelled as horse dewormer is not only effective against it, but flu and RSV too, and has profound anti-cancer properties, allegedly, apparently. Don't ask me, go ask your doctor. And hope to God they tell you the truth. Repost and follow for more headlines next week. Articles are included in the thread below. Oh, wow. Okay. He's not the only unexpected actor. Who else was there? Quite a few by the look of it. I think these are all stories linking to them. Should we go into the 33 actors? Actors dying suddenly. Matthew Perry, 54. Tyler Christopher, age 50, are the most recent losses. Let me just shut that. Okay. 50-year-old Tyler Christopher, ex-husband of Eva Longoria, star of General Hospital and Days of Our Lives, dies suddenly from a cardiac event in his San Diego apartment. Matthew Perry, star of NBC sitcom Friends, dies suddenly around 4:10 on October the 28th, 2023. First responders found Perry unconscious in a hot tub in his Los Angeles house, were unable to revive him. He had played pickleball for 1 hour the morning before his death. His pickleball partner, what the hell is pickleball? Said he was fatigued and had been fatigued over the last week. October 29, 2023, Filipino actor Joey Perez, age 55, died on October the 29th after a battle with undisclosed illness. October the 17th, 2023, London, UK, 38-year-old model and actress Tabby Brown, ex-girlfriend of Mario Balotelli, died suddenly unexpectedly from a cardiac arrest. She'd been absent from social media for 18 months. She appears in ads for Canon and Virgin Atlantic. I wouldn't have nothing to do with Virgin. The company, I mean. October 5th, 2023, 53-year-old Keith Jefferson, actor who played in Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, and close friend of Jamie Foxx, died suddenly on October the 5th, 2023, after being diagnosed with cancer in August 2023. Wow, that's not very long. 2 months after a diagnosis, he's gone. September the 30th, 2023, 35-year-old Egyptian actor, director, Ahmed Sami El-Adel? El-Adel? I don't know. Died suddenly on September the 30th from cardiac arrest due to pulmonary embolism. There seem to be a lot of cardiac arrests. 44-year-old Billy Miller, actor in General Hospital and Young and the Restless. They're still going. Died suddenly on September the 15th, 2023. He was struggling with manic depression when he died. His manager said his mother confirmed it was a suicide. August 29th, 2023, 50-year-old Ahmo Kathleen Haidt, American fitness model, swimsuit model and actress, died suddenly after falling on the ground and hitting her head on August the 29th, 2023. She didn't die of the fall, but a blood clot. August 15th, 2023, 40-year-old Broadway actor and Chris Peluso died suddenly on 15th of August. We're just going to assume they're all 2023 because it says this year, okay? Cause of death not released, but possible neurological injury as he recently sought treatment for schizoaffective disorder. Something else I've never heard of. August the 3rd, 47-year-old actor Clifton Oliver died on August 3rd, 2023. He was battling an illness and spent the last 6 weeks in hospital, then hospice. His illness had not been revealed. Probably cancer? Be nice to know. July 28th, 2023, 56-year-old actor Mark Gilpin died on July 28th. He was diagnosed with glioblastoma, May the 5th, with 2 inoperable tumours in his brain. Okay, so tumours, cancer and heart attacks seem to be the go here. July 21st, Nashville, Tennessee, 44-year-old Shonka. Okay, I'll just call her Shonka, actress who played in the new film Elvis, died July 21. She was found dead by one of her children at 9:30 a.m. and ran to a neighbour who called 911. Autopsy death due to atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at like these people. That's terrible. I'm laughing at myself trying to pronounce what they died from. I'm sorry. July 20th, Rudeport, South Africa, 36-year-old actor Bradley Oliver died suddenly on the 20th of July days after being admitted to hospital from a heart attack. A stroke. Manila, Philippines, 51-year-old actor Ricky Rivero. Jeffrey Carlson, All My Children and all that. Medical examiner. Cause of death was dilated cardiomyopathy. June 25th, London, UK actor, 40-year-old Nick Baldev, bowel cancer. 24th of June, the remains of 65-year-old British actor Julian Sands were discovered on a mountainside in Mount Baldy, California. He died when he was hiking. Autopsy could not determine what the cause of death was, and he was a highly experienced hiker. Okay, 40-year-old Giselle Bauer, theatre actress, found dead at home by her daughter, presumably cardiac arrest. I'm starting to wonder if they had the thing. June the 17th, 41-year-old model and Hollywood actress Katerina Pavelek ended her life at a clinic. Assisted suicide. What? Basel on June 17th, 2023, due to jab booster injuries. Also, she was injured from the jab, so she decided to get an assisted See you later. Wow. June the 15th, Toronto, Ontario, 56-year-old Filipino-Canadian actor Patrick Guzman died of heart attack. On Instagram, actress and acting coach Beverly Virgil shared a post. Okay. Another one. June the 6th, 59-year-old Paul Eckstein, co-creator of TV series Godfather of Harlem, died unexpectedly in his sleep. June the 1st, Plymouth, 52-year-old Breaking Bad actor Mike Bataya, I don't know how to say that, sorry guys, died in his sleep after cardiac arrest, did not have history of heart issues. Very sudden. June the 1st, 62-year-old Anna Shea, actress on Netflix reality show Bling Empire, died suddenly of a stroke. Okay. May 21st, Lacco Ameno, Italy. I probably butchered that. 58-year-old Ray Stevenson, Northern Irish actor who portrayed Dagonet in the film King Arthur and Titus Pullo in HBO series Rome. I'm probably butchering everything. Died suddenly while working on a film in Italy. He was briefly hospitalised and died from a heart attack. Brazilian actor and comedian Eraldo Fontini, age 41, sudden illness. Wow, reality TV star 37-year-old Monica Siriani collapsed and died on May the 5th. She suddenly fell ill and collapsed. Attempts were made to retrieve her, but died upon arriving at hospital. I'm having trouble reading today. I'm very sorry about that. April the 18th, 39-year-old actor, film producer Gavin Peretti died suddenly, cause of death, suicide by hanging. Died suddenly. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me. April, well, it would if he didn't tell anyone he was feeling that way, I don't know. April the 11th, South Korea, 26-year-old actress Jung Kae-yul was found dead in a home on April 11th. She had committed suicide. Weren't we told to watch out for all this? April the 9th, Mexico City, 27-year-old actor and ballad singer Julian Figueroa. I got no idea. Sorry, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at myself. Died suddenly on April 9th. Was found unconscious in a room with a ventricular arrhythmia and died of cardiac arrest. 6-year-old Lance Reddick, famous for his work on HBO's The Wire and John Wick movies, has died. Lance's body was discovered at his studio home Friday 9:30 on the 17th of March. Autopsy, ischemic heart disease and atherosclerotic coronary artery disease. March the 8th, 54-year-old actor Sean Lampkin died suddenly in his sleep. February 19th, 28-year-old former child actor Jansen Panettiere, I don't know, brother of actress Hayden Panettiere, died suddenly from an enlarged heart. February 18, Austin, Texas, 34-year-old Cody Longo, actor on TV series Days of Our Lives, is that still going? And Hollywood Heights, was found dead in his home. He died in his sleep. Autopsy, chronic ethanol abuse. Wow. Didn't know that was a thing either. Okay. So there we go. That was interesting. That might be something to look over again too. Okay. Marina Medvin said, all obvious comments aside, notice how the guy in the suit waves his arm and walks off. The lack of good... Oh, I don't think I can show that. The lack of good Samaritans these days is heartbreaking, but a direct result of the disincentivising that's been put in place by the Democrats' neo-justice system. I'll describe it for you. How's that? There's a couple of men who just turn around and start whacking women. Like hitting them. And people are walking past, not doing anything. I don't know. Even if I was to get... I'd still jump in the middle of it. I don't know. I don't know why. If I see people fighting, I tend to put myself right in the middle of it. Oh, God, help me. Mike Jagger said, imagine how surprised. I need a man to hold me back. Dawn TJ90. Arctic and Antarctic cooling much faster than scientists thought. Wow, who would have thought? Anyway, there's all these, I don't know, if you can understand this climate reanalyzer, well done. I have no idea. But I do believe that it's cooling, not heating. But I'm not into this, the next ice age. It could be for all I know, but I don't believe any of the climate change BS at the moment. Craig Kelly said Albanese is Australia, where half the nation is experiencing food insecurity. Record levels of migration pushing up rents and mortgage repayments, so families have little left to buy food. Net zero virtue signalling closing down coal-fired power stations as China builds them by the hundreds, pushing electricity prices from what were once the lowest cost in the world to among the dearest. Great work, Albo, selling out Australian working families to comply with the globalist agenda. Albanese's Australia. Food insecurity is estimated to have reached almost 4 million Australian homes this year. Well done, you clown. I can't wait till this thing really starts to turn. And they really start to be held accountable. Ollie London said male author comes out as transgender after his wife transitioned from male to female to male. Rowan Knox, a Toronto-based author who now goes by Amanda, also has a son together with his trans wife. His son turned into a trans girl while in 6th grade. What's it called? Folie de l'eau? Whatever it's called, that when madness of two or more? Or maybe it's just mass delusion. The author and his trans wife are now in a 4-way relationship with their 2 trans girlfriends. I'll let you be the judge. He previously described trans joy as infections. Writing in Pink News, trans joy is infectious. Okay. Is trans joy infections or infectious? You know, like there's a big difference. And right now the world needs more of it. I don't think so. Sorry. I'm going to cry from laughing. Oh, you've got to be kidding. So it's a polyamorous, is that what it is? A poly something relationship? Do they have 2 different I got no idea. Oh my God. His son came out as look, I feel sorry for the child, right? I'm crying because I'm laughing so much. I feel sorry for the child. Jeez. His son came out as trans, aged 11, and appeared on a documentary titled My 24 Hours, where he described his transition, what, in 24 hours? I've always been in a very accepting home. We've never forced gender roles. There's the problem. Parents have handed to the children. Oh dear God. Yes, it is just sad. I agree. I really do. I agree with that one. And insane. Our country, our choice, said Justin. Kim Petras says fans having gay sex at her shows is the goal. Children as young as 8 are encouraged to attend concerts accompanied by an adult. A singer is currently on her Feed the Beast World Tour. Oh, surprise, surprise. On her Feed the Beast World Tour in the United States. Is this the country you knew? What is it? Sorry, I don't know. I'm having difficulty working out. What? Is this a female? I mean, I don't know. Wow. Okay. The Punisher said just a hunch. If the manifesto targeted blacks, Jews, Hispanics, etc., it would have been released immediately and had 24/7 news coverage for months on end while creating new legislation. This is talking about the Christian school person. Okay? Libs of TikTok said this is how deranged leftists act to a trans racist terrorist shooting up a Christian school. We know the shooter was motivated by extreme anti-white hatred. And we've got this brain dead person here.
I wonder if the parents of the victims of the Nashville shooting today would still have their children if these trans bills in Tennessee were never a thing. I'm not a parent, but if I were, I'd be real mad at the government. I'd be real mad at the government.
More mad at the media for putting the book BS out there that these people believe. Disgusting. Fletch17 said this is shocking, disgusting and scary. Do not go to the Vegas Dome. Look at what they're brainwashing people with who visit. Okay, this goes for quite a while, but I'm just going to show you a bit of it. And I believe this was also at a U2 concert somewhere. You know, they flash words on the back screens or whatever they're called. He's going to show you. Okay. I'm boring, sorry. But I don't know if there's music behind this. I think there is. Okay, this talking about matrix-looking codes, okay? Of course, he was thinking there's got to be some hidden meaning, and then this happened. Oh, okay, there you go. Subliminal messaging, definitely. Then there's this oddly specific. .300 times speed, so you can understand what's... Oh, they've slowed it down so you can understand. Yeah, well, that's true. Well, most of it. Zero future. Sex, God and pop. Pop is waste. Waste is God. What? Pop a cop. Oh, no. Don't do that. Copper fantasy. Die. Zero fantasy pop. Pop die. The junk. Zero future. Spit violence. Oh, that's what that lady did here in Australia. She spat at someone she didn't like. Wow. So that's what you're going to get if you go to Vegas, the Ultra Dome. Protect Australia's food and fibre security said new November record lows have fallen in New South Wales, including minus 2.5 degrees Celsius, which is 27.5 Fahrenheit at Young, and the minus 0.1, 31.8 degrees Fahrenheit at Parkes, which is west of me. As Electroverse says, US snow cover at record levels. Historic November cold sweeps Argentina and Australia. Chilly October for Uruguay. Iceland's seismic swarm and stronger than forecast solar storm. Possibly another indication of Earth's ever waning magnetic field strength. So there you go. It has been cold, hence why I have a jumper on. But now for the next at least the week, we've got over 20 degrees Celsius, thank God. Because last week was raining and awful. Ariel said the Trump card, Nancy Pelosi's subpoena, Hunter Biden's subpoena, Erica Adams raided, Vladimir Zelensky surrendering, Senator Mike Lee and Tony Tuberville introduced legislation to stop funding the UN bankruptcy. Oh, shoot. Two Democratic in New Jersey are facing election fraud charges. 35 states have laws requesting or requiring voters to show some form of identification at the election polls leading into the 2024 election. Democrat Congressman Jamal Bowman's been criminally charged for pulling a fire alarm. Donald Trump stated at a rally that he won all 50 states, allegedly, apparently. Do you know where we stand today? Do you know what this trial will reveal? Do you know why this month the event of historical proportions is brewing up to change the course of history? This is no coincidence that you see Trump card on the screen during a segment on Fox News. There are no coincidences. Trump taking jabs at the judge as former president takes a stand in civil fraud case. It's still going on. Maybe it's about to wrap up. Ivan Raiklin has tagged all these people. As per Apple Inc. Tim Cook earlier today, I was informed that on Tuesday, June the 14th, 2022, the LBRY's Brian Orton and others sent a request to Apple for my records in violation of my Fourth Amendment right to privacy and Fifth Amendment due process rights with no predicate to do so, other than a political axe to grind. They did this to see how I've connected the dots to show Orton and other LBRY agents corruption and wanton disregard for the law. In this is in addition to him and affiliates requesting my Google digital assets, Facebook assets and other digital assets I've not yet disclosed. Keep in mind that this was done to prepare to build a case on me in preparation for the 3rd January 6th Select Committee hearing on that following Thursday, June the 16th, 2022, to try to criminalise a tweet of mine that real Donald Trump retweeted without my authorisation. Wow. Here's what I received today proving the illegal spying on me from Apple Privacy and Law Enforcement Compliance Apple Inc. The boomerang is going to ruin a lot of careers and families. Stay tuned. Wow. Huh. So that's what Apple's doing now, is it? I'm sure they've been doing it for a while. Wyatt said they'll crash a plane to target one person. They'll orchestrate a mass shooting to chip away at our rights. They'll sink a ship to take out 10. They'll burn Paradise Island so they can have it. They'll take out buildings to hide their loss of trillions. They'll start wars to become richer. They'll sicken millions to gain control. They'll rig elections, lure leaders and compromise thousands to stay in power. They'll indict a president 4 times on made-up charges as an attempt to cover up their crimes. That's exactly how they operate. Steve Mudflat McGrew Remasculated Podcast said cooked, rigged persecution of President Trump. Remember this.
And what would you say to people who say, oh, I'm not going to bother to register to vote because my voice doesn't make a difference, or I'm just one person?
I say one name, Donald Trump. That should motivate you. Get off your ass and vote.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass. He said I know my name personally.
I love it.
The very person who's trying to wrangle Trump up in court cases. There you go. Okay, Stephen Crowder said, fine, release the whole damn thing then. Philip Williams said, multiple sources have told me that the selective leak of 3 pages of the Covenant School Shooting Manifesto was extremely misleading. People who've read the whole thing say there's something in there for everyone. Another, she hated everybody. And Stephen Crowder said, release the whole damn thing. I'm sure I put it in there. Maybe it's further down. Okay. Apparently she really hated Christians. Batman said, Iran orders execution of women found guilty of adultery, but they are now the chair of the human rights at the UN. Great. Figgin said, respect for all living things is very nice. Oh, little ducks. We've got ducks here on the main street leading out of here, and you've got to go slow because you never know when a duck's going to walk out in front of your car. That is so cute. That's so sweet. Oh, okay, I didn't get it. Hang on one sec, guys. Just let me have a look and see if I can find... Where's my search? It helps if I turn the keyboard on. Have to turn it off when the cats jump all over my desk. Oh, that's not how you spell it. That should bring it up. Okay, Gunther Eagleman said indoctrinating kids to believe white people are bad and this will keep happening. This is why they didn't want to release the manifesto. Wow, okay. Take out the kids, she said, those crackers going to private fancy schools with those fancy quackies and sports backpacks with their daddy's Mustang and convertible. F you little shits. Oh. Jealous. I wish to... What? She wishes to take a gun to them. What is it? I can't read that. Something... Dicks with your mop yellow hair. This person wants to take everyone out, you little crackers. Bunch of little... Bundle of sticks. With your white privileges, more bundles of sticks. That's what a faggot is. It's an actual, if you look at the meaning of faggot, it is a bundle of sticks, okay? That's why I'm saying that. Wow. Sounds very jealous too, I don't know. DC Drano said something strange that stuck out to me in the Nashville Trans-Terrorist Manifesto. She wrote that several times she could have been caught, especially back in the summer of 2021. Was she already on the FBI's radar? Is this why they hid the memo? Congress should investigate. Yeah, this is a bit of a demented, I don't know. I don't know who writes manifestos anyway, like MK Ultra. Today's the day, the day's finally come. This person can't believe it's here. Don't know how they were able to get this far, but here they are because they've been let to... The FBI is known for this. This person's a little nervous but excited too. Been excited for the past 2 weeks. There were several times when this person could have been caught, especially back in the summer of 2021. None of that matters now. This person's almost an hour and 7 minutes away. This person can't believe they're doing this, but they're ready. This person hopes their victims aren't. This person's only fear is if anything does go wrong, the person will do their best to prevent any of the sort. God, let my wrath take over my anxiety. It might be something minutes tops, 10 minutes tops. It might be 3 to 7. It's going to go quick. This person hopes they have a high body count. This person's also stated they were ready to die. Yeah, MK Ultra and the FBI are known for doing this. Avi Media said breaking Google and Meta have banned sharing Stephen Crowder's release. Go and watch Stephen Crowder on Rumble and watch his release of the manifesto, because that's where it is. Audrey Hale shot 3 children and 3 adults at the Covenant School on March 27th. You know what to do, X. Yeah, retweet him. Yep, there you go, Stephen Crowder. They've got exclusive access to the Nashville Covenant's manifesto. Newly elected progressive mayor of Nashville opens investigation into the leak of the manifesto. Not the... Notice how he doesn't go after the terrorists themselves. No, he goes after the people exposing this terrorist woke ideology. We're battling true evil, and this man is one of them. He even looks funny. I don't know. Weird. Funny weird, not funny haha. Okay, this is why teachers should be armed. And also trained. And not the woke ones. For God's sake, get them out of people's schools. That's ridiculous. Okay, look at, I should have just gone on here and it's trending. Yeah, go to Crowder and watch that. They're restricting. Okay. Okay, what have we got going on over here? At the Gateway Pundit. Oh, forgot. Absolutely nothing until you scroll down. Okay, that was 4 days ago. Come on. There has to have been more news since then, since the 4th. Trump attorney Alina Hubbard goes off on Soros-backed Letitia James and Judge Ngoran in bogus trial. I was yelled at and I've had a judge who is unhinged slamming a table. I won't tolerate it. Ooh. Trump crushes it during testimony, calls out Stalinist AG Letitia James. She's a political hack who wants to be governor, which we just saw the video of her claiming she was going to go after Trump and not let up. This is a political witch hunt, and I think she should be ashamed of herself. Breaking Nashville Covenant School trans shooter manifesto has been leaked. Does this tell us any more? That's really big writing. The person was 28-year-old Audrey Elizabeth Hale, a transgender former student, murdered 3 9-year-olds and 3 adults, fired off 152 rounds during the targeted attack. It was a hate crime by deranged trans shooters against Christian Americans, simple as that. The media has largely ignored the attack, of course, that resulted in 6 deaths, including 3 children. The local authorities and FBI refused to release the manifesto to the public following the shooting by Hale in March. The release of the manifesto was delayed again in early May. Michael LeChance reported the excuse this time is there is pending litigation around the document. Does anyone believe any of this? Next thing you know, they'll say it's a matter of national security, because that's how they hide everything. Daily Mail reported in May that the manifesto is now in the judge's hands. A judge in Nashville been provided with an unredacted copy of the manifesto, and it could soon be released to the public. The judge was given 2 versions of the manifesto to review, one with no redactions and another with proposed redactions made by city attorneys. However, lawyers at the Covenant School filed a motion of intervention to prevent the release of the manifesto, arguing that doing so would compromise the safety of the school, its staff and its students. Really? Lawyers at the Covenant School filed a motion of intervention to prevent the release of the transgender manifesto, arguing that doing so would compromise the safety of the school, its staff and students. I don't know. The fight to pull the manifesto of the shooter from the grip of authorities brought danger to one journalist, businessman who's filed a lawsuit to learn what the killer wrote before the massacre at Nashville Christian School in March that left 3 children and 3 adults dead. Radio talk show host Michael Patrick Lee, who has filed a lawsuit to release the manifesto, received an ugly threat on July the 9th. Well, it's just ugly. Okay, well, Crowder's got it now. Okay, oh, look, I've got to go and see it myself because I just found out about it not long ago. In a chilling revelation, a disturbing manifesto, who referred to his plan as Death Day, has been leaked. The document, filled with malevolent intent and a planned timeline, contains a disturbing insight into Hale's thoughts leading up to the event. Yeah, MK Ultra thoughts. Within the washed-out prose of her manifesto, Hale made numerous alarming statements, including, "Can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm ready," set up by the FBI or her therapist. I hope her victims are, who she hoped her victims weren't. Her hope for a high death toll was also clearly stated in a chilling sentiment that belies the depths of her malevolence. If I could just talk, that'd be great. Her ire seems particularly focused on kids who she perceives to be affluent, referencing children going to fancy private schools with those fancy car keys and sports backpacks with their daddy's Mustangs and convertibles. Well, good on the daddies who have the Mustangs and the convertibles. Why pick on, like, seriously? Jealousy, it's, I don't know. Hale's extended to a consistency embittered view of social equity. Ah, there you go. Societal equity is that's what she wants. She wants these people who earn good money, good on them. She wants their money given to the, spread out. Okay. Demonstrating her deep-seated anger, she wrote, I did read that out, with a bunch of sticks. Her cold-blooded precision when discussing the execution of her heinous plan is chilling, with Hale estimating the entire incident may last as little as 3 to 7 minutes, but no longer than 10. I wonder who told her that. Okay. Oh, she's even got to look at the timeline. Some banging going on out there. 7 a.m. get dressed. Something covered up. 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. it's covered up. Is it covered? Oh yeah, it is. Yep. By a yellow post-it note. With stuffed animals and possessions. This is a very strange manifesto. 9 a.m. eat breakfast at home. Home encircled in heart shape. What? 9:30 a.m. pack up special belongings in backpacks. 9:50 test. Knife cord glass breaker. Dad's old cars. 10 a.m. leave for Royal Range. 19 to 20 minutes. 10:20 a.m. gear up and set up guns in trunk. Assemble. Get out. Rest with. I could get in trouble for this one. 11:20 final videotape. 11:35 leave for Covenant School. 12 arrive at Covenant. Check parking lot for security. 12:05 arrive in designated parking space. Who designated the parking space? Did she do research beforehand and pick one out, or? That's very weird. 10:05 to 12:10 prepare for attack. 12 lock load all. 12:33 circled open fire towards the entrance and then let it begin. Okay, and the rest of it we've pretty much read. That's insane. Bring back mental asylums. Make mental asylums great again. Liberal best-selling author gets schooled after posting anti-two-way rant about guns, founding father's intentions. So he gets corrected. Reported Google's green dream goes downhill. Google's 100% electric bus loses power, causes mayhem on San Francisco's slope. What did it do? Start going back down the hill? Google's ambitious dive into the world of electric transportation faced an unexpected roadblock, or rather, a hill. Why couldn't it make it up the hill on electricity? According to World Peace Exclusive, the text-lauded 100% electric bus took on San Francisco's iconic hilly terrain, only to lose power midway up, roll backwards and turn into a four-wheel pinball, colliding reportedly with a total of 9 vehicles on its unintended descent. Oh dear. The electric behemoth is part of Google's fleet of approximately 140 luxury buses, primarily used to transport Google's employees from various parts of San Francisco, the East Bay and other Bay Area locations to the firm's Mountain View headquarters. However, the recent accident involving the electric bus in San Francisco indicates that Google's ambitious eco-friendly initiatives may have a few bumps, or rather a few rolls to iron out, a few hills to climb. The incident shone a light on the potential issues of powering large vehicles up city famously steep hills. As the bus lost power, it began to roll backwards, creating a path of mild destruction by colliding with 9 vehicles on its way down, according to World Peace Exclusive. Google's made no official comment on the incident, and no information is currently available at this time. I'm sorry for the cars that were damaged, and I hope everyone's okay, but... Wow. That says a lot for the vehicle. Oh dear. Oh, there is some funny news in here. Uncovered 2021 video shows far-left UK activist and advisor to police film leading from river to sea chant at pro-Palestine rally. Oh. Lawyer Atiq Malik, okay, chairman of the London Muslim Communities Forum, led chants of From the River to the Sea at a pro-Palestine rally in the UK in 2021. And railed against global censorship by the Zionists as he whipped up the crowd. Okay. Well, So you got to watch who you put in charge of things, see? I mean, they've got to watch who they put in charge of things, because we don't get a choice. Or we do, but it's a pretend choice. New Jersey top Democrat George Norcross kicked out a Philadelphia Eagles game over American-Israeli flag display. Oh, wow. Palestinians are allowed to fly their flags, eh? So why shouldn't the Israelis? I don't know. But I don't think they should bring their fights over with them either. Why a veteran-owned freeze-dried beef company unabashedly embraces an America's first... Who's this? You want to start buying off these people. Embraces an American first worldview. When whole cows launched the... Oh, good on them. The owners knew they would be accused of being right-wing conspiracy theorists. None of the three founders are vaccinated. All of them vote Republican, and they believe Americans' food supply is under attack. That's why they launched the company in the first place. We recognised last year the best way we could continue to serve Americans was by offering high-quality meat that they could store away for decades if necessary. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have to wait decades before people will have a hard time getting beef. Oh, there you go. So who is it? Whole cows. Nelson said they wanted to continue serving Americans because as a disabled veteran of both the US Army and US Marines, he spent most of his adult life in service. After leaving the military due to the COVID vaccine mandates, he decided to launch a freeze-dried company last year. He knew from day one that their company would never bow to the woke mob. He decided on two guiding principles: the food they would offer and would only be of the highest quality, and the company would always embrace an America First mentality. Back in America, yeah, right back where I belong. Can you guess what that's from? We are the only freeze-dried long-term storage food company in America that offers the whole cow, Nelson said. These aren't bags of beef crumbles. We offer ribeye cubes, New York strip cubes and tenderloin cubes. Even our base product of premium cubes is made up of the sirloin, chuck and the rest of the good meat. All the filler and scraps from our cows get sold back to the butcher for their ground beef and sausage. To stay true to their America First pledge, all of their cattle are sourced from the United States and will never be injected with any jabs that are currently being developed. These type of jabs are already being used in pork. Demand has been high, especially with beef prices on the rise, and the company is already scouting out a second production facility. Americans love great beef, said Nelson. They sous vide, I don't know how to say that, sous vide their cubes, freeze dry them, then put them in mylar bags with oxygen absorbers so it's shelf stable for at least a decade and likely much longer. Just put it in water or stew for 15 minutes and it turns to nearly its original flavour and nutritional levels. Far better than dehydrated or canned beef. With the ongoing, I wish we had this here, with the ongoing push to eliminate beef from our food supply and replace it with bugs or lab-grown meat, it behooves Americans to stock up on bags of freeze-dried premium beef cubes from whole cows. Click here to check out whole cows today. Sounds like an ad, doesn't it? Why not? America First company, why not? Pro-Palestine protesters shout down Cory Booker, chanting, "Cory Booker, you can't hide, we charge you with genocide." In America? Why? Go back to Palestine, fight over there. Go on. Go on. All of yous. In Australia, in the UK, off you go. You want to stand up, go and fight for them. Go on, see you later. Just in, jailed journalist Owen Schroyer faces in 30 days in solitary confinement. Okay. Is that enough news for today? That's an hour and 14 minutes. Oh, hang on. Rep Bob Good introduces bill targeting Biden's $30 billion woke climate army. Good stuff. Why not? Oh, dear. Okay, where are we up to? Bella and Mr. Smiggles. Yep, they're both... Bella's at the top and Smiggles is down there at the bottom. God love 'em. I'm in a weird mood this morning. Hey Selena, how you going? I can't get past Selena's hi, all in and out making dinner. Yep, because this one's... Okay. Alex said, I think Matt Perry's death was off and felt it as soon as I heard. Apparently he was about to expose something and spoke about being Batman a few days leading up to his death. Kai said, almost forgot. Welcome, newbies. Welcome to the fam. Yes, definitely. Hey, Judy, how you going? Alex said, I think the coroner said it was inconclusive at the moment too. Menacing Muskrat said Matt Perry was on Friends and they started each show of Friends with satanic prayer. Exactly. I heard that too. Maybe he wasn't that into it. I don't know. Like maybe he did it, but I don't know. Who knows? I guess we'll find out in the end. I hope we find out in the end. MJ said, I thought we were not turning back clocks anymore, but in Twilight Zone we do. We did go back and it's 5:19 and pitch dark in Massachusetts. Freezing and dark, fast, early, crazy. That's what happens here. When they put the clocks back in winter, I had to think about that for a minute. When they put the clocks back in winter, it gets dark at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Yeah. I should just leave it. Oh, there's there 2 Judys. Kai said, Judy, meet Judy. Alex said, I heard they go... Hi, Judys. I heard they were going to stop the clock change, but obviously not this year. Always messes me up for a few days. Yeah, I always get put out by it. Kai said, now we need a Carl. And Kai said, hey, MJ. Yeah, hey, MJ, how you going? Kai said, I could do this all day. What, the Judy? Menacing Muskrat says, Stroppy has broadcasted his final farewell. Oh, really? I teared up. Cheers, Stroppy. Oh, no. Where? Is he on YouTube or is that on Rumble? YouTube? Oh, man. MJ said, MJ, hey, now I like. Carl said, haha, MJ dang. Alex said, how are these people still medical professionals? Natural causes? Kai said, welcome to it, MJ. Judy said, hi there, MJ. Always a pleasure to hear from you all. Much love. Yeah, there is 2 Judys. Yep. MJ said, so good. Love you guys. Make me smile. Carl said, Matt Perry apparently was obsessed with Batman. Was this unusual? I don't know. Kai said, our little family. MJ said, dream role maybe? Kai said, maybe. Alex said, wouldn't want to be on the Clintons' Christmas card list, eh? No. Yeah, MJ, nowhere near them. Oh. Okay, Menacing Muskrats put up the Clinton body count. Kai said, the ones that they know about, anyway. MJ said, must be found her glottis, poor doc. Alex said, I don't know much about Matt Perry, but know his last few Insta posts was saying he had the streets as he was Batman, Matman. Also photo from hot tub he was found in. Was strange though, Carl. Kai said, damn, she ugly. Where's my ashtray? MJ said, Ivor Apple Pectin. Alex said, I know loads of billionaires that apparently died in the last year. That's not sus. I think they're already in the bunkers and they've been building. If they do go and hide out in the bunkers, you know, like the Bible even says it'll fall on them if they try and hide in caves and things like that. Kai said, I heard a rumour, sickening one too, that choppers were over the last huge storm leaving what? Leaving the US people... US shooting people off rooftop? What? MJ said, pickleball is an obsession now. Of course, it's cold as heck now. Kai said, because they were going to delete anyway and there's nowhere to put them. Judy said, I believe Matthew Perry Odysee had a cocaine jaw. Oh, really? Kai said, phone went wonky for a sec. Oh. Hey, George, how you going? Alex said, I wonder what changed. Also, I heard yesterday that Italy was apparently not had a single birth in 3 months. Not sure how true that is, but birth rates are down all over. They're down, but I can't see Italy not having a single birth in 3 months. Aren't there immigrants over there? Maybe having birth. Maybe not the Italians, but the immigrants would be. No, I'm pretty sure that's I don't, how would I say this? I don't think it's true. I don't know, it's hard to believe. That's all. I have heard it before though. I heard the same thing, Alex. Kai said, Judy, that'd make it super easy, a bit of a fentanyl the size of a grain of salt. Alex said, maybe not all needles, but seem to be a lot of sudden, you know what, yes. MJ said, this is crazy town, what the hell? Kai said, maybe part of a deal to save face instead of this guy liked, what is it, a palm tree? MJ said, heart attack gun or, yep. Oh, I went to the island, sorry. Kai said, maybe part of a deal to save face instead of this guy liked the island. He did go to the island. Alex said, I heard he had a bad drug problem but thought he was clean and apparently no drugs were found. I heard he was about to expose something but I don't know for sure. Kai said, I seem to remember hearing that type of deals would be made to save reputation. Some people were going to... Remember when we were told they might use the Rona to take themselves out? Well, maybe it was their vaccination to the Rona that might be taking them out. So many, if it's the jab, I feel sorry for the people that were forced to take it or lose their jobs. Such an evil world right now. 1980 Bullocks, how you going? Kai, you said, Kai, I remember hearing that as well back in 2018-19 when all this is coming out on a larger scale. Judy said, long-term drug use caused premature deaths. It's to be expected. I'm sure they want to preserve his image to protect the rest. Perhaps you're right. I trust my instincts, though. Alex said, oh, yeah, that too, MJ. They've been using the heart attack gun since about the 50s. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? Timmy said, if you're curious, schizoaffective order is a diagnosis given when a patient has both schizophrenia and a mood disorder, either bipolar or clinical depression. Thank you, Timmy. I didn't know, I'd never heard of schizoaffective. I've heard of schizophrenia, but I've never heard of schizoaffective. So that's good to know. Kai said, yeah, 1980, I've been thinking that's what is starting up here. Everyone's going, Timmy. MJ said, Hev, I'm sorry for you reading all this heavy, a lot of deaths. Yeah, I was more laughing at myself trying to pronounce names and things, I don't know, and medical terms. No, that was what I was laughing at, the medical terms. I was definitely not laughing at the people. Because even if they are bad dudes or whatever, right, still don't wish that, you know. I don't know. I don't wish it on anyone. MJ said, a lot of young'uns. Kai said, well, bipolar disorder, well, shoot. Alex said, yeah, I know drugs ravage and age the body terribly. We probably wouldn't find out if it was a suspect death anyway, like so many. I thought that was a cat jumping off the bed, and I thought I was seeing things. Kai explains a lot. Alex said it's disgusting, loads more physical abuse and sexual on the streets nowadays. Judy says, yes, unfortunately, but I did hear he was spiritual and to be happy for him to be born into heaven. We should not judge anyone. It's true. Alex said, I hope you can rest in peace. MJ said, please, God. Oh, there's a pickleball. Wikipedia. Okay, hang on. What is pickleball? Is a racket or paddle sport in which 2 singles, 4 doubles players hit a perforated hollow plastic ball with paddles over a 34-inch high net until one is unable to return the ball. So it's kind of like badminton, but I don't know. It resembles tennis and table tennis. Yeah, you can see with badminton you can't let the little whatever shuttlecock. You can't let it hit the ground. Is that what it is? So it's like shuttlecock. Sounds like it. Okay. Oh, what have I done? Where was I up to? Judy said, much agreed, Alex. George said, RIP to all those people who passed away this year. MJ said, it gets worse. Please, no. Alex said, so many have sold their souls, and anyone that hasn't seemed to get bumped off early, die suddenly, or shunned like Mel Gibson? Kai said, oh no, not being judgy, I'm bipolar, getting old, and had the thought will become dangerous when I get senile. Hopefully they'll be able to fix us all by then, Kai. Kai said, I don't want that at all. MJ said, adults do what you want, but the child? Yeah. I felt sorry for the child being brought up in that household. Kai said, I believe in a lucid moment I'd have to delete. Oh, you believe in a lucid if you turned out funny? Yeah. I don't know. George said, I'm bipolar as well, Kai. Alex said, has anyone seen the interview with Mel Gibson talking about Chris Walken and how he thought he was the devil? He was also on the boat when Natalie Wood mysteriously ended up in the water and died. My cat wants out. Just give me one sec, guys. Oh, being the doorman for cats, mate. Seriously. Okay, hang on. Hang on. How'd you go? Okay, I'm surprised my son's awake. It's still the morning. Actually, it's quite early. Okay. Okay. Alex said, has anyone seen Chris Walken and how he thought he was the devil? He was also on the boat when Natalie Wood... Oh, I read that one, yep. MJ said no. Alex said, has, correction. MJ said, eyes too far apart. Alex said, creepy, eh, Kai? Kai said, and the one from way back when I was starting to find out what did say, I think, was Hollywood will eat you. Menacing Muskrat said, Christopher Walken is a strange duck, has starred in some very strange movies. Alex said, yeah, not going to watch the U2 thing, subliminal messages, always cover my hands over the screen when anything like that comes up, lol. Susie, how you going? MJ said he was screwing Natalie's husband on the boat. Oh. Kai said, Muskrat, true, he's a strange one. And Susie says, nice to see you all, nice to see you too, Susie. Alex said he is very weird, apparently lives in isolation with his wife and only comes out occasionally vampire status. Susie said, hiya, Muskrat. Is Shannon in here? Did I see Shannon before? Yes, Shannon. I wanted to say sorry, Shannon, for when you asked me if I'd watched your videos that you sent me. And I went, I don't have time for that. I kind of freaked out a bit, didn't I? I just wanted to apologise for that. I thought that was rude of me. So please forgive me, Shannon. Oh, goodness me. I meant to do it for ages and I kept forgetting. So, short-term memory loss. Okay. Menacing Muskrat said, MJ Robert Wagner. MJ said, yep. Georgie said, hi, Susie. Alex said, hey, Susie, hope you are feeling better. I've been praying for you and everyone. Susie said, thank you so much, Alex. I do feel better today. I pray for you all too. I knew it was an attack because the ringing in the ears went on for 2 weeks. Alex said, I haven't heard that, but I know Robert Wagner used to be a bit handy with his fists in women's faces. Kai said, every time someone was going to out them, that person couldn't afford protection. Simple as that. Trump has money connections and a fling time machine or something. And MJ said Natalie was horribly, sexually abused and beaten by the original Spartacus actor. Always forget his name. The poor thing couldn't catch a break. Married him twice and it cost her last movie. Very, very revealing. Menacing Muskrat said DS is super panicking. It's all hitting the fan finally. Yes. Oh, I can't wait. George said Kirk Douglas. Kai said yes, Muskrat, but now the D's will pull out all the stops. MJ said she was 15 or 16 and Mum dropped her off for a meeting with him. Kai said it's going to get tough for a bit, for most likely. Susie said Christopher Walken looks like an alien. There's an actress called Anya Taylor-Joy. She doesn't look human either. Alex said, glad you're feeling better. I was worried about you. I know how you feel. I've been feeling the same. We're all here to keep each other strong. So glad we have each other. Yes, definitely. MJ said, yes, Kirk Douglas, arsehole chin. Kai said, yeah, that's the dude, Kirk Dougie. Susie said, all over the news they're saying World War III is coming. They're really pushing it. Pray against that SD, push it back. Alex said, I know, that's horrific, MJ. I didn't know about Natalie, poor girl. Rutchkin. Ducks have arms escort across the street. Oh, dear. Ours, I don't know. It's potluck with the ones up the road here. The people, I think people would hit some of them. I feel sorry for them. I stop and put my hazards on so they can cross the road. So people know behind me too. If they're coming up behind me, my hazards are on. I'm in the middle of the road. There's ducks crossing. And God help me if anyone overtook me and hit ducks in front of me, because, I don't know, I'd be upset. Quite upset. Oh dear. Alex said, so many children are abused in Hollywood. I can't believe so many... You just went out there. I can't believe so many apparently sign their children over to let Hollywood take guardianship over them. Still happens even after it's being exposed. Kai said, sometimes easy, sometimes hard, always for the best, however. MJ said, I know you aren't supposed to because a lot are trash and bad, but her and Judy Garland, so young, didn't stand a chance. George said, Natalie Woods was on a boat with her husband and Christopher Walken. She drowned. Yeah, right. Susie said, Alex, I've had attacks before and they are brutal. First, I lose my ability to talk and that can last a few days. Then I get blocked from praying in my head. All I can do is lie in bed. Oh, Susie. You poor thing. Kai said, drowned, right? Yeah. Alex said, I think she was pushed. People on another boat apparently heard her screaming. Chris Walken didn't hear it even though he was on the boat. The whole story is suspect. In my opinion, yep. MJ screaming for help, left to drown, terrified of water. Almost died from drowning as a child in a film. Broke a wrist which was deformed and she was covered with bracelets. Susie said, Alex, as you can see, the old cell phone is playing up as per usual with this. George said she was murdered. Kai said, yep, my mother was beaten. Was beaten, me too, hate that shit. Don't even hit my dogs. Yeah. Don't hit animals, definitely. Or people. Don't lay a hand on someone unless you want to be hit back these days, I'm telling you. Menacing said, I seriously think Natalie Wood was another sacrifice, probably performed by Walkens. Susie said, my message just got removed. Oh, did it? Oh, it did too. Kai said, I am Will. Susie said, hi, MJ. MJ said, both men knew what was being done. Her hub's on it. In on it. You just got retracted, Susie. Try rewording. Zal, how you going? Menacing Muskrat said, says message retracted. Kai said, everything's so unbelievable, nobody believed it till now. Zal said, no one really dies in these events, folks. MJ said, it's always been a weird, freaking world. Susie said, much better. MJ was able to go out. Forgot to say one of the worst things was the unrelenting ringing in the ears. Couldn't concentrate on anything. Kai said, sad thing is. MJ said, oh, Susie, your ears were ringing? George said, a lot of evil people live amongst us. Kai said, God didn't make it this way, we did. Yeah, look, God gave everyone free will, right? And I was talking about this the other day. I think I mentioned in a comment on Wheezy's stream, probably, that people said there's too much suffering for them to believe in God. Well, the suffering is brought on by man. And I believe it happened before we were even born, that people fell for that and let all this happen. Slowly over the last 100 or more years, people have, and we were born into this system. That's what I believe. Susie said, Muskrat, I made a comment about Natalie Wood's family in Canada, no biggie, weird. Wow. Alex said, I know how horrible it is to feel so alone. I have my own prayer I say and repeat. If I ever feel like that, and say it until I feel better. We are also here if you ever need someone, Susie, definitely. And did I say hello, Zal? I think I did. Susie said, MJ, as part of the attack, left ear up high. Menacing Muskrat said, that's so weird, only you can retract your own comments, I thought. That's what I thought. MJ said, Turkey's back, Hev, gobble gobble. No, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him for months now. Yeah. I've still got a stray cat, but I haven't seen the turkey. I think he got the hint his mounds have been disabled. My chickens have been on there scratching it all and spreading it out again. Kai said, nope, the tube is in heavy damage control. Alex said, what do you mean retracted, Susie? Kai said, think about it. Sugar Bee had 4,000 views and 0 comments. Yeah, I did try to look up the fences being removed from the White House, but I couldn't find anything, except from years ago. MJ said, dang he, good spot. Designated parking space. Oh, dang Hev, good spot. Yeah, designated. That means someone has designated that parking spot for them. Or they have been... it's very sus to me. George said, you should love messing with live chat. Sal said, MK Ultra is alive and still working in the background. Susie said, Alex, I asked Hev to read the 91st Psalm and that broke something. I burst into tears and felt something release, then played the Gospel of Matthew. I was able to eat dinner. God is good. Oh, well done. Menacing Muskrat, did you retract your message or did someone else? Alex said, I've also been getting a lot more ringing in my ears recently, Susie. I think it's close. Deb, how you going, Deb? 9:38 Adelaide, not moist. Kai said, I called an act treasonous and that comment brought a lot of traffic almost instantly. Everyone's saying, hey, Deb. MJ said, Susie, we got you, hun. God is good. Yep. Menacing Muskrat said, can you imagine how much that bus weighs? Yeah, I just hope no people were in the cars, and if they were, I hope they weren't injured. But the bus not being able to get up a hill is funny. So in other words, electric buses would not be able to climb the Blue Mountains either. There's a hill on there, if you don't get a run up, you'll just go... Azal said, yes, Alex, it's a cacophony of ringing in my ears. You wouldn't believe how close it really is, a matter of weeks. Alex said, God and prayer is so powerful, he would never put any of us through anything we couldn't handle. I always see the hard times as something I had to learn, and I'm grateful for the lesson. And Kai said, oh, Hev. I don't know what that was for. Deb said, I'm going to hack electrical cars and see what. George said, I had ringing in my ears a few days ago. MJ said, poor guy's name is Attic. Sue said, MJ, I think the fact that we were all together and prayed was really powerful. They say just 2,000 people concentrated in prayer can stop all of this. Kai said, ringing ears for months now. I've had them for years, but I've had damage to my head area, so I always thought it was that. Susie said, MJ, that's why they work so hard to separate us. They don't want us praying. Menacing Muskrat said, I just wolfed down a homegrown potato. Yum, licking the bowl now. Oh, yum. Hey, I've got potatoes growing in my veggie garden that I didn't plant. They were composted. But they're growing anyway. Along with, what have I got? Celery, corn, 3 different types of lettuce. Capsicum, chili, eggplant, because I got the eggplant given to me. Lots of tomatoes, cherry and big tomatoes. What else have I got? Broccoli, cabbage, strawberries, zucchini. What else is in that garden? And things that I don't know that I've put seeds in and forgot to label them, and so God knows what's going to pop up. There's a lot there though. I've got to do a video of my garden. Okay, Alex said, I'm so glad you feel better. Love you all, and it hurts when I see one of us struggling, Susie. Kai said, George, I've been having seizures lately, massive ones. Geez, I hope you're all right, Kai. Susie said, George, how long were your ears ringing and which ear? George says, sorry to hear that, Kai. MJ said, and the chat jumped. I'm close. MJ said it isn't working. Oh, that they separate us? No. Alex said, yummy, I hope with loads of butter. Menacing muskrat. Kai said, I can't smell bleach anymore. Everything tastes and smells different, and I mean everything. Oh, no. Sal said, not long to go, Kai. Now, Kai, stay strong. Menacing muskrat said, oh, Kai, I hope they subsidise quicking. Judy said, thanks, Hev. No worries. I don't know what I did. Kai said, memory is scrambly. All in all, I'm okay. All in all, you're okay. Menacing muskrat said, where'd it go now? Oh my God, my chat's just jumping all over the place. Okay. Wow, where'd it go? Shoot. Oh, now I'm back where I was. Okay. Menacing muskrat said, yep, lots of butter and salt. Oh, yum. Susie said, love you back, Alex. Alex said, imagine that if everyone just stopped and prayed at once would be a beautiful event. Deb said, hey, Faith. Kai said, I'm on meds that seem to be working, so hopefully it'll be a while, hopefully. Shannon said, g'day from the Riverlands, South Australia. How you going, Shannon? Sal said, g'day, Shannon, oi oi. MJ said, 3-pack of bacon from BJ's was $11.49. 2.5 weeks later, it was $17.99. I don't eat pork, but I eat pork, but your sons do. It's crazy. Susie said, Kai, how many Caesars do you have a day? Grand Mal, can you stay away from the Ativan? Did you ever have ECT? And Deb said, Shannon in the house. Everyone's saying hello, Shannon. And hey, Faith, how you going? Kai said, constant micro-seizing. Shannon said, the BBC had a show about human-grown meat from humans for humans. Space Shot 76 had it on his podcast. Menacing muskrat said, hello, Shannon, how's socks? MJ said, don't eat pork, lol, I do not beat anything. Oh, you meant eat, yes, I get you. Alex said, the sounds keep coming and going. I used to get it a lot and then it stopped for a while. The ringing in the ears has been crazy recently and more frequent. Kai said EEG said constant. I'm just got to make sure that here we have another cat. Do you want out too? Is that why this is happening? Is that why this is happening? Susie said, hi all new people. Shannon said, 2 sneaky lives in a row, lol. Carl said, hi Susie. Kai said that then I guess they build up like storm and then that was a weird noise. Did you go? Susie said, Alex, are you getting attacked too, hun? Faith said, listening but in the middle of making homemade gingerbread. Oh, yum. Alex said, God said he'd never do anything without forewarning. The signs are everywhere at the moment. I'm just waiting for the trumpets to start now. Kai said, don't really understand how I can consistently in a seizing event. Judy's given the thumbs up. Deb said, Perry is publishing a book. Was? MJ said, Faith, yum. Sal says, it's not the Palestine or Israeli people in general. It's the groups that have infiltrated the highest level of government and religious organisations under the pretext of some made-up mumbo-jumbo. I agree with that, Sal. Susie said, Max Spears put the Friends cast before he died. Called out the Friends cast. He said there was hidden stuff all over the set and they all prayed to the tempter. Carl said, hey, have Melbourne Cup tip. What's a Melbourne Cup tip? Kai said, I wonder what gingerbread tastes like now. Blue cheese tastes like kerosene smells. Oh no. MJ said, Max Spears. Alex, I used to have a horrendous time with hauntings, pictures flying off the walls, taps, oven knobs turning on, all sorts, until I started praying constantly to God. Now I don't get anything apart from ringing. Alex said, couldn't fit your make in the last message, Susie. Sal said, Susie, all major TV shows are full of coding and mnemonic devices to entrance people. Carl said, heaven sent, Melbourne Cup tip. 17, military mission. I can't. Oh, I don't go to TABs. Can I do it online? I don't want can't do it online either. Can I do it online though, Carl? Oh, I would put money on that. Hang on, I would have put money on that. Scrap that, don't worry about it. Susie said, I love blue cheese in Cobb salad. Kai said, I used to love blue cheese dressing. Alex said, hey Shannon. Shannon said, I put blue cheese dressing on Subway sometimes. Susie said, Zal, I believe it, but Friends was particularly bad. He also said Elizabeth Taylor was a straight Draco and Ricky Gervais likes very little people. Kai said, chocolate hit like hot pepper now. MJ said, can you imagine Italian men? Not, but I don't know, the needle was bad. Sal said, Alex, those hauntings are your own psyche attracting similar energies through the fear you're putting out. Change your thoughts and it goes away. Nothing can hurt us. Yeah, I believe things happen, but I think a lot of hauntings are like what you said, Sal, are our own psyche. And they used to think that way a long time ago. But yeah, I don't know. It's just my opinion. Like, I'm very, very skeptical. Melissa and Mike said Italy's population is highly... So that maybe that info is true? I hope not. Kai said it's very aggravating. Sal said, wouldn't surprise me, Susie. Sherry said, hey all, sorry I'm late. How you going, Sherry? Alex said, they're apparently offering cheap houses to overseas people in Italy because the population is going down. Apparently, I haven't confirmed this info though. Yeah, well, if we find out, like, if it's true, but I hope not. Shannon said, Alex is here today. Alex said, hey, Sherry, so sorry to hear about your granddaughter. Sending you love and prayers and hope she's now safe. Sal said they're still going through the motions of swapping out problem populations around the world. MJ said, schizoaffective sounds like hell. Kai said, problem populations. South said the Cabal minions are being pushed to carry out their roles to expose them to the sleepers. I believe that too. Kai said, a roller coaster ride. What's going on here? Okay, I think I'm going to have to let another cat out. Did you want to go out? Come on. Come on. Come on. You coming? Oh, can't push that too far. Come on. Someone's revving it up the street. Come on. There you go. No, it just sounds like a V8, maybe. Okay. I agree, Zal. The Cabal minions are being pushed to carry on out their roles to expose them. Kai said a roller coaster ride. Zal said equals problem. Susie said, I think it's weird that Trudeau's statement on Matt Perry mentioned their schoolyard games. I think that was a reference to something sus and sick. Judy said, thanks, Hev, for all your efforts. Much appreciated, dear. No worries, Judy. Zal said, happening all over the world. Sherry said she is safe now, Alex. I sent her to a dad in another state, gave him temporary guardianship till I could move. Zal said, UK, Australia, Canada, America, and Europe. Oh, and I wanted to mention to Nisi, sorry, not Nisi, Zena, because I saw a little comment yesterday at the end, and don't worry, Zena, I love you, and I love Eyes, don't worry, I love you both. And we all get a bit funny sometimes. I mean, I did with Shannon that day. Didn't mean to. Sal said, all are being attacked. Kai said, I heard enough, thought it was last ditch. MJ said, shadow or shuttle. Zal said, it is, Kai, they're so desperate. Susie said, is psychoaffective disorder like schizotypal disorder? Well, Timmy was saying that it's schizophrenia and a mood disorder as well. Kai said, last stitch is good, almost beaten. South said it won't work, and those displaced people would rather be back in their own homelands, but they've been put under spells. Seriously, does anyone remember the Deagle, is it the Deagle? population predictions about populations. I said years ago, that's because people are going to be sent back home. People who are not supposed to be where they are. Kai said, yes, it's something we have to survive and sort out afterwards. Zal said, this is all winding up very soon. Susie said, guess who's having a homemade cheeseburgers for dinner? Yum. MJ said, wow, it's early there and it's dinner time here. Alex said, I think certain people brought things into my house. My ex-friend was staying in the spare room and everyone, including children, heard growling from the cupboard. Guy said, I've had the thought that my seizing is spiritual attacks. Alex said, I know what you mean, though, that people can create their own poltergeist. So many scary things used to happen. That's the tip of the iceberg. Shannon said, yep, I'm late. Susie said, Kai, well, it could be. Kai said, yes, I've been thinking the same thing. Sal said, Alex, yes, that's definitely a thing. People carry a lot of baggage around with them. Alex said, so glad nothing happens now since I started praying every day to God. Susie said, Hev is adorable. She has curly hair. Oh, it's a mess today. But it was worse yesterday. It was very, very frizzy. So, yes, it was very funny. Sal said, Kai, it more than likely is the case. Kai said, I've done a lot of astral travel, both intended and not. No telling what I ran into. Alex said, I agree. Susie Fraser, lovely curls. Oh, God love yous. MJ said, Alex, after my first son, a toy went off with no batteries. Jojo clown doll, then a ball was kicked in at my head and my name called. I did not call shite in. Nope. Bathroom on first floor. I've had strange things happen, but I don't know, I'm still skeptical. I had one of my grandkids' toys go off and no one was home except me, and I was not in the same room, and I had to walk to the door and I was going like, is it coming from in there? And I opened the door and one of the little toys was making, you know, the music and talking, and I don't know. Okay, Robert Wagner, Susie said, is a friend of Dorothy, and Welkin swung both ways. MJ said, we moved. Alex said, that sounds yummy, Susie. Kai said, I remember one time I was sitting on a building, Eve, and this thing asked, who is your master? And I said, I have no master, and woke up. Susie said, Alex, my hair is curly, but I straighten it. I don't think I can be bothered anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm just like, I can't be bothered styling my hair. Just going to have to go the way it is. Otherwise I'll never make it onto any lives. Susie said, I read that one. Deb said, oh my God, Kai's scary. MJ said, most of those Hollywoods went anyway, didn't they? Kai said, my hair's only just started to grow back decently. Shannon said, are you a gargoyle, Kyle? Sal said, part of the Hollywood ritual of losing a relative to gain position and power. Kai said, the astral plane can be very dangerous. Alex said, I'm so glad she's safe now and hope she can heal. She's so young. What a horrible man to do that to her. I hope he gets prosecuted, Sherry. Sal said, the astral plane is only a construct of this reality we're being compressed into. Oh, I knew it had gone out again. That cuts me down from smoking. Kai said, no, Shannon and a-hole totally different. Kai said, I know, it's a freaky place. Alex said, curly hair is beautiful. You should let it go natural, Susie. The problem is sometimes, well, mine looks messy instead of curly, and it's very weird. I don't know. Zal said, it does not exist outside the dome. Zal, your thoughts are your reality. Kai said, dome, globe, bowl. Still shitty. Kai said, then I'm good. Always consider myself as indestructible. Whoa, jumped again. Oh, back to where I was. Okay, I'm getting close. Kai said, oh, thank you, Timmy. To the person who lost their sense of taste and for anyone who feels the cold coming on, use, is it budesonide nasal spray? B-U-E-D-S-O-H. Budesonide. Okay. Apotex Corp. Sold on Amazon. Patients have reported full sense of taste and smell restored in a week. Can I re-put that on the screen? Is there a way to... No. Okay. Okay, if you feel, if you lose your sense of taste, and for anyone who feels a cold coming on, use BUDESONIDE nasal spray, APOTE small x, small c, capital ORP, sold on Amazon, and you might get your smell back in a week. Let's hope. Well, if you've got a cold, you will. But I think Kai's lost his sense of smell for from having, is it seizures, Kyle? Is that what's happened? Kai said, if it weren't for Tony, I'd be an awful mess. Oh, God love Tony. Alex said, nope, dolls creep me out. I used to have porcelain dolls safety in my mum and dad's loft, safely. I had a dog treat ball roll across the floor. My dog Roxy now passed away, freaked me out at the time. MJ said, got your magnet, Kai, you deserve it. Is it magnet? Kai said, high school sweetheart, MJ. Oh, that's lovely. Really, really nice. High school sweethearts. Oh. Alex said, Roxy used to freak me out when she would stand up in the middle of the room looking at someone that wasn't there. She saved me when the oven hops were all turned on by themselves, full blast. MJ said, nothing better. Kai said, is waiting that long sweet or psychotic. Deb said, God bless Tony. Yep, definitely. Susie said, I'm cooking dinner, can't comment too much, but listening intently. Oh, God, love you. MJ said, my Pepper dog is my bestie, love her so. Oh, they are, animals are like, they're excellent. Alex said, sending love and prayers to you, Tony and Kai. MJ said, gross, no human meat. Kai said, you guys are always so awesome. Oh, God love you. Susie said, but I want you to know that I pray for you, Kai. Kai said, Susie, thanks for your efforts. Deb said, I've been joining David Wilcock's mediation in praying for peace. Kai said, I pray for us that we make it through this. And Alex put prayer hands up. Shannon said, here is the human grown meat link I gave. Also text it to you, Hev. Okay, cool. You've texted it to me. Human grown, let me have a look. Oh yes, there are betting apps, Carl. Okay. It's a YouTube video. Do you know who it's, hang on one sec. Who's it by? Jamaica ORG? Is that who it is? Jamaica Organic Herbs TV. And it's called, what's it called? Engineering Human Meat on the Market. Alex said, you too, Kai. Alex said, Shannon. Oh, Shannon said, they really are putting a positive spin on pushing it hard. Yeah, they have been for a while. MJ said, positive what? Alex said, I think I saw a joke program with Greg Wallace about lab-grown meat and saying that children made the best meat. I don't know how they can even joke about that. It's probably real hidden behind the guise of a joke. I'd be questioning that, Greg Wallace. I don't know. Shannon said, positive spin trying to push people accepting eating of human flesh. Yep. Kai said, I'd go vegetarian first. I'm sure I could find, like, other meat to eat if that's what they did. Like my chickens, unfortunately. I could eat them. MJ said, maybe I should learn Italian. Lol, get the frig out of here, free. Alex said, I heard there is meat and veggie stuff too, though, and 2% of hot dogs apparently contain human DNA. Deb said, BBC Lab Meat need people to donate. Shannon said, they're even paying people to offer up their cells to grow. Yeah, they were doing that with famous people. They were offering famous people money to get some of their cells and make meat for humans to eat out of it. Kai said, yeah, I understand the mountain man deal now. Kai said, too bad I'd die. I'd already be out there. Oh. Alex said, I hope UK don't start introducing billy goat fruit and veg. Shannon said, I know Pepsi and Coke have human fetal cells. Oh, menacing muskrat, you striped me. Oh, God love you. That's the only thing I don't get a notification for. Oh, God love ya. And I think someone did the other day too. Was it Deb? Oh, God love you. Oh, Timmy, God love ya. Thank you, guys. If you've had a cold or any virus and you've lost your sense of smell as a result, like what was happening to people during COVID, BUDESONID can restore smell and taste, and it helps prevent a virus from setting up camp if used prophylactically. So there you go. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Sherry said I'd eat tree bark before eating my own kind. We as humans are not evolving. We are devolving, or at least some, yeah. Eating each other is devolution. Devolving. MJ said, come black goo too, yep. Susie said that cat wants TLC, Hev. Kai said, gotta go guys, gotta pick up the boy from work. May the God the creator of creation bless and keep us all. May the force be with you. You too, Kai, have a good one. MJ said, Coke has black goo in it. Dang, spell check. Oh, is that what you were saying? Coke has black goo too. Okay. Alex said, I think they're trying to sneak it in somewhere probably because they all have Kuru and want us all to have it too. You never know. Sherry said, bye, Kai, be safe. Alex said, take care, see you soon, Kai. Everyone's saying bye, Kai. Okay, where am I up to? Okay, I've jumped a bit again. Deb said, our family member that was diagnosed with cancer could not get doctor help because of Jabby is beating the cancer with holistic medicine. I'm not going to say a word. I'll get myself in trouble. Shannon said, drive safe. My sister-in-law had a second seizure out the blue. It's probably because she got the... Oh, no. Deb said, love and prayers, Kai. MJ said, Deb, that is good. I'm glad to hear people are finding real healers. Alex said, oh, no, Shannon, I hope she's okay. Sending love and prayers, yeah. MJ said, Timmy. Alex said, that just reminded me of a horrible dream I had a few weeks ago. Some black figure was trying to get me in bed, and I remember shouting, no, 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 Jesus help me, and I woke up immediately. Alex said, awesome, Timmy. Deb said, my hair is kinky, not straight, not curly, but in between. Yeah, when I brush my hair, that's how it goes, in between somewhere. And it's kinky. It doesn't... it doesn't always just curl like that all the way. It curls like that, and then it goes straight at the end. It's like weird. I have to scrunch it to get it to curly. MJ said, oh my God, same Alex, but 2 years ago it was bad. I woke the whole house up. And Deb said, Timmy. Everyone's saying Timmy because the donation. Susie said, I thought the astral was what is mentioned in the Bible as second heaven. Sal said, what do you reckon, Shannon? Is that tip a goer? I don't know, but just the 17 and the name of it, I'd have a go if I could, but I could, yeah, no, I'm going to leave it. I haven't bet on the Melbourne Cup for years. The last time I think I won $70 and that was it. And it was called, oh my God, it had something to do with a crop. Like a smoking crop. I can't remember, it was way back. Sal said, don't forget the Bible is their playbook. Yep. Alex said, oh wow, it's terrifying. I think we're all under spiritual attack, but I know God is with us. Deb said, meditation for with David. Alex said, felt so real. Shannon said, I don't bet on horse racing. Where was I up to? Oh, Alex said, I see if I can find made my stomach turn. Greg Wallace, a bit of a weirdo anyway, then I saw that. Everyone's going, awesome, Menacing Muskrat, awesome, Timmy, awesome, Deb. Menacing said, Hev, can you put Timmy G information in the comments? I wonder if I can copy it. Hang on one sec. Let me see if I can copy the... Whoops. Oh, shoot. This one. Copy. don't know if this is going to work. We'll see how it goes. Paste. Oh no, it just goes to Stripe. Okay, I thought I could copy the text. Timmy, is there any chance you can write that out again in the comments? Would there be any chance you could do that? I want to copy and paste it, but it only... If I copy it and I paste it, it only gives me the... Yeah, the Stripe link. It doesn't actually give me the text. If you can, Timmy. Let me see if I can type out. Hang on 1 second. I'll type out the thing he said to use. Hang on, I've got to get that comment right there. Let me see. My mouse. Oh, okay. I'm going to put the name of the thing. Oh, got to turn the B-U-D-E-S-O-N-I-D-E. And, oh. Sold on, oh, it's not how you spell Amazon. Okay, hopefully that will, hopefully I'll put that in the comments now. Okay, Alex said Greg Wallace, The British Miracle Meat, Channel 4. Whoops, it jumped massively. Menacing Muskrat said, take care, Kai, prayers coming our way. Alex said, I don't know if you would get away with showing this and reacting to it. I've seen parts of it on other channels and not been striked. The problem is it might not give me a strike, but it might take down this video so it's not available anywhere to be seen because of the censorship. Because that's what they do to me, I don't know. They take it, they start saying it can't be viewed in the UK, can't be viewed in America, can't be viewed in Germany, can't be viewed here or there. Yeah, I might be able to do it on Rumble. George said, take care, Kai. Shannon said, that link doesn't work, Alex. This says this video is unavailable. Oh, there you go. It's been censored right out of there. Deb said, please put the horse up. I can put a bet on for you, Hev. It's number 17. It's called... I don't think I can get back there. It's called... Military Mission. 17. Military Mission. Deb, if you can, that'd be great. My goodness. Yeah, it's Military Mission, Deb. Number 17. Okay, now back to... Alex said, oh no, maybe it's because it's blocked in Australia. Maybe just try putting the title in YouTube, see if it comes up. It's Channel 4 mockumentary, Shannon. Shannon said, I didn't hear what horse was Deb not betting unless it's called Mildly Moist. No, it's number 17, Shannon. Number 17. And it's called Military... Oh, I've just forgotten it again. No. Military Mission. Deb said it was number 17. Yep. Shannon said, the link I put is the same video, I'm sure. Then I've put that. Oh, I'm nearly caught up. Wow. MJ said, I left the link on your Rumble last video. You guys, please look. Crazy Lady at 1 hour, 1 minute mark. My Aussie peeps, please look again. Look at 29 minute. She read in July. It's it is bigger now. Oh, okay. I'll have to have a look. Alex has shared the thing again. Deb's gone, Hev, oh, God love you, Deb. Alex, this one is a trailer. See if that works. It's annoying when stuff is blocked in other countries, Shannon. That's what I mean. See, it might, like, you might get away with it without a strike, but you'll still, some videos are going to get, depending on what it is, are going to get blocked in certain countries. Shannon said, yes, that one worked, and it is the same one I'm talking about, Alex. There you go. Deb said, I watched the show with Labmate. James, how you going? I'm good, how are you? Sal said, military mission. Deb said, military mission. Sal said, I'm putting $20 on it. It's 19-1, Deb. Really? Well, wouldn't it be lovely? Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Melbourne Cup. Yeah, sounds good. I like the name and I like the number, so that's how I pick things anyway. If I do bet on something, I will pick it by the name or the number. Shannon said, I wouldn't even know how to place a bet, lol. Well, mine was so long ago. It was called Vintage Crop. The last one I bet on and that I won $70 on was called Vintage Crop, and it was way back in the 90s. It was called Vintage Crop. Does anyone remember that race? Oh, hang on. Alex said, okay, cool, yeah, I think it was a joke or dressed up as one of sick predictive programming for what they probably have in store. Shannon said, I may be unemployed tomorrow, lol. You think I should bet my saving? Oh, Shannon. Oh, please, pray for Shannon. Pray for Shannon not to lose his job. That would be devastating right now, Shannon. Especially at times like this. Stroppy's final cheer. Oh, you put the link in. Thank you. Stroppy has a beautiful garden. He will truly be missed. He's all right, isn't he? Is it like I heard he was sick before, but he's all right, isn't he? Is not. Is he still sick? Shannon said I wouldn't even know how to place a bet, lol. Alex said I would have shared the link, but I can't get into Rumble to see comments. Deb said, hey, James. MJ said, James, hi. Your last name, Kirk? George said, hi, James. Everyone's saying hello to James. Deb said, how much do I put on it? I don't know, Deb. Whatever you... I'm going to leave it in your capable hands. That's what I'm going to do. Shannon said, could be predictive programming like Tri Blood and Santa Carla Diet. Santa Carla. Is that how it's Santa Carla Diet? Alex said, sending you love and prayers. Shannon, your work are idiots if they get rid of you, especially after you've been there for 25 years. Shannon said, True Blood. Deb said, prayers for Shannon. Shannon said, 17.76. Oh, Shannon. Yeah, put 17.76 on it. Deb said, I'm at the pub with the boys today. Oh, good on ya. Menacing Muskrat said, Hev Stroppy is saying his last farewell to all of us. Hev, I was tearful. Oh, no. Is he passing away? Like, or is he just leaving... Or is he just leaving the video, you know, movement? Oh my goodness, that sounds like he's passing away. Oh no. Stroppy's been going for years. Yep, MJ said Clarita. He is passing away, Menacing. Oh no. Oh, pray for Stroppy. Stroppy me. Okay, I'm gonna end this with a prayer. Okay. Or 45 for Trump, 45th president, says Shannon. Okay, prayers. Okay, ready? I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pray. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power, the kingdom, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. As for anyone who needs the prayers, that's for Stroppy, me, and yeah, everyone at the moment. So just keep praying, and guys, I shall be hopefully back tomorrow. We'll keep an eye out, Deb, for that number 17. What is it? Mission? We'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, have a good one. Much love. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I will talk to you soon. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow, if I can untwist my tongue. Bye.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going in life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.